What so you started on guitar and then pedal steel came into the equation. When you're tackling music now, do you sort of compartmentalize those two things in your head? Because I feel like there's such, as someone who has played pedal steel but cannot play pedal steel, they're such drastically different areas in my mind musically. The mechanics of a guitar versus the mechanics of pedal steel. Do you feel like they're two sort of separate worlds that you play in, or do you feel like whatever you're learning on one can easily translate to the other?
I feel like now that I've had a pedal steel for long enough to where it's like, I've had a pedal steel for over 10 years, but I'm not like gonna call myself somebody who's played for 10 years because like I didn't really have any business playing pedal steel, even though I had one until I was like 18, and then people were like figuring out ways to get me to learn songs and get on gigs and stuff. But yeah, I feel like now that I've kind of like been around it for long enough, it's more of like a language that I can, sort of speak a little bit the way that like, when you've played whatever instrument for a long time. But like, I feel like I sort of had that with guitar for like a few years before. And so now it's starting to become something that's not as compartmentalized. But I don't know. I feel like pedal steel is like, it serves like a different function in the band.
Yeah, for sure.
And I guess like music theory wise, like the actual like attacking the instrument and playing it, I can find more ways to like see the guitar and the steel through like a similar lens. But like when you actually come down to like what, your like role, what the character or whatever you're playing in the band is, like the guitar is just like so much more like a rhythm.
Much more rhythmic. Steel, I feel like steel's kind of more like over the top. Like,
it's the sizzle on top.
Like, ornamental.
Yeah, I think
decorative.
That's
definitely the word.
I think steel works best in sort of the counter melody world, where you can really play off of the melody and have that beautiful back and forth. Whereas guitar is, really it's a part of the rhythm section. Like as much as I love lead guitar and I think it can be so beautiful, the function of a guitar is really a rhythmic instrument.
Yeah, that's why I think it's kind of just like fun getting to be a pedal steel player, because you're like, it's like less responsibility. You have to like bring a lot more gear.
It's like let me learn the lead in, like let me learn the intro, and then it's like I get to have fun.
There's like less, especially compared to like a bass player. There's
for sure. Yeah, bass, you have to be like,
you're the man.
Dead on. You have to know those songs like that.
Oh shit, we were supposed to go to the 4. Whoops.
The room for interpretation and it's.
Sometimes I feel like that's how I play guitar, especially on a lot of country gigs, because a lot of times I do gigs where I like don't really know the songs that well, so I just kind of play in a way, obviously not like steel, but that I can kind of just like bullshit my way over the top of things and not have to be like solid on the money like a bass player is.
There you go. Hey, you gotta find what works for you.
The reason I play like that is because I don't know the fucking song. Did you like that clip? Well, if you did, you should go check out the full podcast. I hate my day job and I'm trying to quit, so go subscribe because that'll help me do that. Thanks.